Hello everyone, welcome to Camping and Outdoor Stuff. I'm Snert. What we're looking at here today is the Eurohike tarp. It's a tarpaulin. It comes with some poles and some guy ropes. I've not let it out of the bag at all yet. Now it's not super light, it's 2.22 kilograms, so some of your ultralight fans might think that's way too heavy. I'm inclined to agree with you. And the hydrostatic head is 1500 millimeters. That's not super duper, but nevertheless, if you are in a bivvy on the ground in your sleeping bag and you've got this over the top to keep the worst of the weather off you, that'll stop you getting a good soaking. It can be used as a standalone shelter or even a sunshade, and you've got multiple height options. Can't read on here as to quite what the height is, but what we'll do is we'll put it up and we'll see how it looks when it's up. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay, what I think we'll do is we'll open the bag up and see what's inside it. Now, I've been having a look at the measurements in here. I think somebody's made a mistake. It's showing it on the label as 325 millimeters, that's 13 inches, by 325 millimeters, so that's about that square, and not a very big tarp, by 195 millimeters in the height of the pole, which is about 8 inches, so that's probably about so tall. I think there's a zero missing off all of those figures, or instead of millimeters should be centimeters, so we'll ignore that. That's a little bit of the label printing error. Let's have a look what's actually inside the bag itself. Just the bag, and there is some assembly instructions actually sewn into the bag. Really useful that you can't actually get them out, but I suppose you never lose them. And let's have a look what's inside here. Hopefully you'll be able to see okay. So it looks like this is the tarp itself. Some round wire pegs. That's going to be the first thing I'll change. I'll put some V-shaped ripple ones in, because you only need what is the 6, so we'll swap those over for something else. I find that these twizzle around in the wind, and your guy ropes fall off and they turn around, and then next thing you know, your tent, your air shelter, or your tarp is falling down. So it's got some pegs, and I assume in this bag are the poles. So I've got some poles. You can see I've not even had them out the bag, they're all completely brand spanking new. So I'll just figure out how this is going up, and we'll show you how to put it up. Okay, so what we've got here is 2 poles, and they appear to be like sprung together. They've got some sort of spring mechanism in there. So they should have just all fit together. Not sure so far yet how it's height adjustable, but because they're all sprung together like that. So that's one pole. On the second pole as well. Now this say with these wire tent pegs, they haven't even got a sharp end on it. They haven't got a sharpened end on them. They're probably absolutely useless, those. Other than a nice day in the garden using it as a sun shelter. But if you're actually trying to shelter under it and it was windy or raining hard, I wouldn't rely on those at all. So what I've got here is, just open them up. I bought some of these for the air shelter when the weather is bad. just to put the corners down and the guy ropes. But they're what they call V-shaped ripple angle, 7-inch. So you can see on there they've got a bit of a ripple on, and they're also V-shaped. So when they're in the ground and it's windy, they won't turn in the ground like the round one. So therefore your guy rope going across the top, the peg won't twizzle around and the guy rope pop off, which is what happens with the round wire ones. So I'll be using something like that instead now. So they're fairly cheap for 10 of them, so it's worth a couple of quid to invest in them. Hello, okay, after a little bit of mucking around, I've now figured out probably how to put it up. It's not the easiest thing to put up on your own. You could do with there's two of you, just one person holding the pole while you get the guy ropes in at one end and get it tied down, and then they can go to the other end, hold the pole up, pull it taut, put the guy ropes in. So it's not easy on your own. It's a very still day today. I wouldn't like to have to put it up single-handedly on my own. That's the Eurohike tarp. It's just basically a fly sheet, 6 guy ropes and 2 poles. Quite straightforward, not expensive, but if you were sleeping on the ground in a bivvy and want to make yourself a bit of protection from the heavy downpour, that would probably do the job. I've not pulled it up really taut or anything, but less than £30-ish, so it's not a bad price for the money. Not much else I can say about it really. I've used the ripple V-shaped pegs, which I'll now put back in the bag with it. Not quite sure how you're supposed to do the height adjusting without actually breaking the links inside the poles. I can investigate that further. They do pull out. If not, it may well be that you just have to sacrifice the fact of breaking the springs between the pole sections, so that you can go. It's in 4 sections. That you could do it at 3 height or a 2 height and have it really, really low to the ground and get under it. That might be all. But if you want to sit under it, use all 4. You could sit under it like that and take yourself the shade. Get the worst of the rain off you. At least it won't be raining on you direct. Okay, so that's the Eurohike tarp and pole set. Just thought I'd show you that. Maybe when I use one of the smaller 1-man, 2-man or 3-man tent instead of the air shelter and the Berghaus air shelter and the Berghaus Air 4 tent, I might put this up, give me somewhere to sit if I decide not to use the air shelter. So you'll see different configurations every time I go camping. So the next trip is 9th of September off to near Harlech, up near the waterfalls. So we'll see you then. You'll get some videos from there afterwards on the site. So I'll do a video of the site and the surrounding area. So hope you're enjoying yourself so far. Enjoy the great outdoors. See you again soon.